Something that I love bringing you guys right here on the channel are bases that are really difficult to take down, some of them even unbeaten, like this Town Hall 11. What is up, my friends? My name is Echo, and today I'm hanging out in Spartan Lore, looking at a base that they just faced off against in war that they could not triple. 6 attacks on this Town Hall 11 base, and something about this base made it extremely difficult to attack and to pull in 3 stars on. We're going to be exploring that today. Before I get into any of that though, guys, make sure you sub the channel, ring the bell for daily Clash of Clans videos and regular mobile gaming uploads. Thank you guys for the love. Alright, so as you can see, we're coming in on this base with an Electro Loon attack strategy using the bats. So it's an Electro Loon bat attack with the power potion being used, or the hero potion actually being used. Now, something I'm noticing about this base are that the air defenses are spread out pretty nicely. The ones over here in the west are targetable with Queen Walk or even a suicide hero dropping on in, or a haste spell on top of some balloons. Anti 3-star with a Town Hall on the outside, and the base looks like a fish. Or it looks like an arrow. It looks pretty symmetrical, which would make you think this base is easy to take down. But what we're here to do today is take a look at these attacks and see why that didn't actually happen. Nice use of the Stone Slammer right there. Gonna take down the air defense, and then maybe even the Inferno Tower. Yeah, it took down the Inferno, all the while opening up the base right there for the Queen. I think that Queen's ability was missed right there, guys, and that could have been a huge part of how this attack goes down. The balloons are pushing on in from the west. King is as well, just trying to clean some things up, and we have a bunch of balloons coming out of the Slammer. Now we have wall breakers coming into the base from afar, and they're getting hit by that giant bomb. So far, everything is going wrong in this attack. Everything is going wrong. And we have a Late Sleeper who has just become a sponsor on the channel during my recording of this video. So there you go, brother. You're in the video. Thank you so much. Much love to you, man. We have the Electro Dragons coming in with that Grand Warden support. The Electro Dragons nice and wide on the entrance right here. Now, sometimes that could be a problem. Sometimes they can get stuck, and I don't love how the funnel worked in the beginning of the attack. Over here, lots of traps by the tail of this fish base. Although it's not really a fish base. I'm just going to call it that for the time being. The Electro Dragons over here are dying down. They're getting slammed by that Eagle Artillery. Notice in the center of the base, we have the Queen, and we have that Clan Castle. Now the bats are coming in all the way from the east. Hopefully, yeah, nice job with the freeze spell on that Wizard Tower. The bats should be able to come on in and take that down. They completely do. Wasted a freeze spell on it right there. But we do have a few Electro Dragons coming in from the west. They finally made their way around the base. And, well, Grand Warden's abilities used, keeping them invincible, hoping to take out the enemy Queen. Will the Chain Lightning go in that direction? No. Missing the Queen. So we're sitting at a 2-star... 71%, a 71% 2-star on this one, and well, that's where it's going to end. So this attack right here, there were a couple of issues that went on during the attack. We're going to check out some other examples of different strategies, how this base stood, and we're going to try and find where the traps were hidden in this base as well. Different strategy right here, guys, coming in with a Loon attack with that clone spell. So it's an Electrone Loon. A couple of other troops for supporting, Electro Dragons, Bolas for funneling and stuff like that. But on this attack right here, I want to focus on exploring and finding the traps in this base. Now, I want you guys to know, this is not my base. It was an opponent that we faced off against. I do not have this base built, so I can't actually get you guys a base link. Very sorry about that, but what these videos are here to do is explore why bases hold. And then you could either copy this base or make one similar, or maybe even learn something about base building so you could design your own. I love this series. It does a lot of good for the base building community. Teaches you how to get it done rather than just copying the link. I know you guys are going to want the link though, but well, I'm sorry, there's no link on this one, guys. We have the bowler coming in right there, getting that bowler bounce, going to get some great value. Check out that bowler value. You're getting 2 air defenses right there, guys, from those bowlers. Will they be able to get it down completely? One more shot from each and they should be GG. Oh my gosh, they both went down. So those air defenses actually stood. That's part of the problem right there. We needed 2 more bowlers to get that job done completely. Could have been a difference in this attack. Now we have the Electro Dragons that were doing some funneling. The Dragons are pushing into the base. They do have that Rage spell. Stone Slammer's in the comp, and remember, we do have that Clone spell. What I anticipate seeing is that Slammer coming on in, and we have a whole bunch of Clone Balloons. That would be my guess. I'm not sure if there's an E-Dragon there or not, but we're going to find out. The Queen, her abilities popped, not missed on this attack. Air defense is about to go down. Yeah, it does, and it is an Electrone, so I was correct in my first inkling on the attack. The Electro Dragon, with no rage to support it, is going to struggle to get down the enemy Queen, but does do a decent job clearing out the base. Now notice, we do have a Tesla farm that just popped up in the tail of this fish base. Really important to see that came through. Now we're not seeing giant bombs and things like that because we've seen 2 air attacks, right? So we're not going to be able to see anything that would be on the ground. Although the heroes did come in the western side of the base last time around. Maybe there were some bombs over there. I didn't see them then, but we surely will see them soon. We'll keep an eye. Looks like that is the tricky part of the base. No one knows that Tesla farm is there. All 4 Tesla, all beefy, high level, hanging out right there. We have 1 heal spell left. Is he going to heal up those dragons? Yeah, he is. Healing them straight through both the air defense and that multi-target Inferno. King is desperately trying to get through the wall. Time is going to be a factor on this one, guys. But not only that, there wouldn't have been enough power to push on through the rest of the base. And, well, another nice stand for this odd-looking, strange fish base design. We're just going to jump right on into this one, and it's a hog attack, so we are getting our first ground attack right here, and it's going to work with that bowler bounce again. 2 bowlers, as you can see right here. These are all going in chronological order as well, so the attacker got to see the attacks that were done before this attack. If they decide to watch the replays, pro tip, you should watch the replays, guys. You want to see who attacked before you, what they found on the base, and how they handled it, and how you can handle it better. Because obviously, if you're attacking it, they didn't handle it properly, or else you wouldn't have to, right? King is coming in, but behind an Ice Golem, anticipating that Tesla farm, which is hidden there right by the enemy King. So the King is protected by the Tesla farm, and the King is going to protect the Tesla farm. He's going to step on up, start beating down on anything that tries coming in from that compartment. Ice Golem, King, and the Grand Warden coming in on this base right into that Tesla farm. Down goes the Ice Golem. Stone Slammer's beating on some stuff. The King's ability was popped right there, trying to push through. There is a giant bomb right in the center of that Tesla farm. Now what you're trying to do with the hog attack is hollow out a base, so we're going for that hollowing effect. Notice we have a Lava Hound and a Balloon in the clan castle. They're going to be dealing with that right there. Poison spell on top of it. Enemy Queen is in the center of the base as well. Not really worrying too much about that Lava Hound. Now what I'm noticing is the base was not really hollowed out the way I would like to see. Also, there was a spring trap right in front of that cannon where those hogs were entering the base, and some small bombs on the outside right over here. They are getting themselves into the base right now, though, but there's a lot of base to cover, right? The kill squad, you want them to actually take a whole big chunk out of the center of the base so the hogs can pass through more naturally and get really good value out of those heal spells, but we didn't really see that happen. With that being said, we do have 2 heal spells left. Notice a giant bomb that right where that Lava Hound is right there. There was a giant bomb. Baby Dragon coming in from down south as well, and the hogs still pathing through, but they are dying out. Not a ton of hogs. They're getting beaten up by skeletons. They're hitting spring traps, giant bombs. You can see 1, 2 in those positions right there. It's where the giant bombs were hanging out if you want to use the exact same trap placements. We also have a giant bomb that was hanging out here and one hanging out right there as well. So this is how we dissect the base. This is how we find the placements of all those traps that you really just can't see. Now you can see them. It's pretty easy because bombs, they show those spots, right? 3 seconds left. A heal spell not used. An attack not complete. Because this base has proven to be solid so far. And now we're coming into the base with an Electrone Lalo. One of the strongest attacks in Clash of Clans. No Queen Walk, bunch of haste spells, a clone spell, a rage spell, a freeze spell, and a heal spell. 27 loons, 3 lava hounds. Again, getting that bowler bounce going. Is the bowler actually catching that air defense though? Yes, he is catching the air defense. So again, getting that good value. Queen is going to be able to come in here and get some good value as well. Another attacker coming in from the tail, from the western side of this base. I'd love to see that Queen step on up. Notice that bowler did get the value out of that bounce. Huge value from already in the attack. Queen takes out an air defense. Bowler takes out an air defense. King is getting on in there to try and take out the Tesla farm. A few balloons going into assist. And the battle blimp. Typically a battle blimp is used so that it can take down the enemy queen in the center of the base with an electro dragon inside. Let's see. Clone, rage, and the clan castle executes the queen. She's going to be going down. That's done. The balloons are hopefully going to clean up what's left. They're cleaning up a little bit. Not a ton of value again because, well, balloons went down pretty quick. We also have those skeleton flying traps coming through. 3 lava hounds coming into the base. It looks like they're all pretty high level right there. And they're going in for those air defenses. Heal spell early on the attack, which is really funny to see. Usually those are used in the center of the base when everything comes together. But it was used early on, trying to keep those balloons pushing on through the base. 3 more haste spells. Make that 2 more haste spells left in the comp right here. Now there's only 1. Will the balloons have the power to push on through the base? It seems as if there's a ton of balloons. This should be okay. But remember, this is a video focusing on fails, essentially. Like, why did these attacks not work? And I'm wondering if this attack right here, if it's going to be taken down by the defenses, or if it's going to be a time fail. As you can see, there's not a lot of balloons left. They are being hasted over. We have 1 wizard tower to deal with, and it's going to beat up on these balloons pretty big before they get on over there. But the balloons, 1 death damage, get a drop right there, and then another death damage. We should, yeah, we're going to get that down. But now look at the base. No more defenses. It's cleanup time. Unfortunately, there's not enough cleanup time. And also notice this right here, another giant bomb exposed. So what I'm going to do is double time through this right here because, well, we know what's going to happen at the end. Their time is going to run out, and it is going to be a fail, a high percentage 2-star. But we were talking about Electrone Lalo, one of the strongest strategies in the game. And oh my goodness, look how close that was. A sliver of health left. Didn't get done though. It is a 99% 2-star time fail. P.E.K.K.A. Smash, anyone. We're going after this base with every strategy that we have in our back pocket, and P.E.K.K.A. Smash is one of them. Where you get those P.E.K.K.A., you heal them on up, and you just go crushing through bases. Curious to how this one is going to go. Getting the value right there in the Town Hall, anti-3-star design, so the Town Hall, it can get taken down, but it's preventing the 3-star in the base. Being able to nestle the clan castle and the enemy queen, or your queen, inside of the center of the base. The Queen Walk is starting, so we have a little bit of a walk here, which I like. The Queen Walk should join up with those P.E.K.K.A. If she goes in the wrong direction, the attack is a bust. But she does seem to be turning around. The clan castle lore is a success. Again, if you build this base or one very similar, you're going to want to go ahead with a lava hound and a balloon. If you're curious about why, the lava hound slows down the queen more than any other troop in the game. And then, not only does it slow the queen down to kill it, the queen then has to deal with the lava pups, where she could lose her life, life of her healers, or, you know, it's just a good defensive troop combination to throw inside of your clan castle. A lot of people wonder why. The lava hound doesn't attack really strong at all. But it's a time thing. You want time fails like we had in that last attack. Stone Slam is coming in from the east. Look at this Queen Walk getting some great value. The P.E.K.K.A. is going on to the base as well. Actually, the P.E.K.K.A. died trying to take down the Builder's Hut. But we have a queen, we have bowlers, and the P.E.K.K.A. Oof. It looks as if there are no more P.E.K.K.A. left in the base, and that's going to be the downfall. The P.E.K.K.A. seem to have all evaporated. They were taken down as they were pushing through the center of the base and didn't leave enough power for the rest of this attack. Pulling a triple. But we do still come in with a swag poison spell, even though we're not going to triple the base. It's just like, you know, leaving a little something behind. It's a little present, you know? But the queen walk is going to continue on through the base. We can double times through it because we know it's not going to be a triple. There's too much base left in that amount of time to pull in a triple. There is a rage and the queen's ability to keep on going through. Try to pick up as much percentage as possible, but knowing that the last attacker just got a 99%, if you can't get 100, you're not really improving, so it doesn't matter. And a good effort, but another solid stand from this base. And another attempt with the Electrone Lalo. That was the most successful strategy that we saw. So we have another attacker coming here with the same strategy, hoping to get those 2 extra seconds needed to pull in the triple. And again, getting that bowler bounce, but this time, is the bowler bounce missing that air defense? Yes. Yes, it is. The air defense is being missed. The bowler bounce is not getting the same value that we saw in the first attack. The second air defense is getting taken down by that bowler, so that one is working well. This one, not so much. You really want to get that bounce, and it's 1 tile off, it seems, from getting that bounce. The bowler may turn, though, and actually start working on that, and then everything will be okay, but we're not sure yet. King, Queen, Ice Golem pushing into that Tesla farm, and there we go. The bowler is actually taking that down. A haste spell as well, just to play it safe to try and take down that air defense, and it goes down. So 2 ADs are down on this attack. Ice Golem goes bust, freezes up that Tesla farm, the enemy king, and anything else that's alive inside of there. Although, now we just had a couple more Tesla just pop. So, decent job right here, taking out the tail of the fish, and although the boulder bounce didn't work, we had something else planned, and that's always good to have a backup plan and not to freak out when things don't go as planned. Stone Slammer's going on in right behind that king, who's doing a little bit of tanking for us right now. That sweeper, though. Another annoying part of these bases are when the sweeper just continuously pushes your balloons and your Stone Slammer and your air troops way out of the way, or even worse, into something like a trap or a defense that's going to attack them. It's really the worst. Good placements of sweepers can really ruin air attacks. Queen's coming in and gonna just start cleaning up what's in the southern part of the base with her ability. The Electro Dragon missed the rage spell. A few more tiles over on that rage spell and it would have gone okay, but the Electro Dragon still got some value, but not as much as you would like to see. The base is narrowed, but there's only a minute left in the attack. Will he be able to take the rest of it down? Here come the 3 lava hounds and a whole bunch of balloons. It's what do they call that? A bunch of geese. It's called, I forget, like a squirrel or something like that of balloons. I don't know why I'm trying to find up new words. There are a ton of balloons. There are a ton of spells. 2 more rage spells, a Grand Warden's ability. We should not see an issue on this attack. So what actually goes wrong? Grand Warden's ability in the center of the base. Going not against the sweeper, coming in from the side. There are some traps following us right here, but there's a poison spell to take care of those. The rage spell now is on top of the final few defenses. Notice the rage spells make the balloons go faster, make them larger, make them stronger, but they don't come anywhere near as fast as those haste spells make them zip around the base. So it looks like, again, my friends, we are looking at another time fail. Electrone Lalo takes a while and is gonna possibly leave you with a fail, or as we saw right here, the attacker knew they weren't gonna pull in the triple, so why do any more when there's already a 99%? So there it is, guys, the base that you're going to want to try out and copy. Let me know down in the comments below if you like it, and if you do try it, how well it worked out for you. Also, I'd love to have a little discussion about this series. It's like the undefeated base series. I'm not doing a base building video, but I'm doing a base analysis video, taking a look at why it actually stood. What are some key points of the bases that help them stand up in the war? And one of the things that I'm seeing on this base right here is how widely spread the base is out. It's so widely spread that there are really no open tiles to drop troops in besides in the sidebar, which is possibly why we saw 2 attacks that were really, really close on time. Could make it really difficult. Guys, thanks for coming through. Make sure you subbed with the bell rung. And if you want to throw a like in the video because you enjoyed it, go for it. I'll see you back here later on today, but before I leave, check out this video, guys, because it's sweet, and I think you'll like it. So give it a shot. Take care, guys, and be good.